Again! Relax, bro. I'm gonna do something that's gonna make you look a little bit better. Just kidding. Again!
Fresh&Fit. Podcast hosts, influencers, YouTubers, streamers, male self-help gurus, and now one of them is possibly a baby daddy. Some love the podcast, while others, not so much.
What's up with Fresh&Fit? Are they still doing it?
They coolin'.
But are they still doing the pod?
Of course you mean they're still doing it. You not watching?
You asked me if we watched their podcast. I'm a 40-year-old man who's happy. Why would I watch that podcast?
Whatever you may think of the podcast, its hosts, and their ideologies, they are extremely popular, have far-reaching influence, and are the topic of today's video. Today, we are diving into the controversial pregnancy surrounding the Fresh&Fit podcast duo that is currently all over the internet. Is Fresh about to become the baby daddy of a 304? The old saying, practice what you preach, comes to mind. The Fresh&Fit podcast is a self-described male self-improvement podcast hosted by Amru Foodle, also known as Myron Gaines or Fit, and Walter Weeks, also known as Fresh Print CEO or Fresh. Started in 2020, the podcast covers topics such as financial growth, dating tips, and gender dynamics. In their after-hours episodes, they invite young women to converse about dating, relationships, masculinity, and feminism. They describe the podcast as focusing on females, fitness, and finances. They have over 1.5 million YouTube subscribers and over 320,000 followers on Rumble. The After Hours segment of the Fresh&Fit podcast is possibly the most controversial. These segments feature in-studio interviews with women and guests which can get even more personal than usual and provide all the After Hours entertainment you can handle. It is one of the most popular podcasts in the manosphere niche, and has been critiqued for toxic masculinity and misogynistic content. Some say they shame and objectify their female guests. They got into a debate with Instagram model Brittany Renner about this very issue.
So for you trying to generalize all groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women.
While they have faced criticism from some, they have become very popular and are well-known influencers. Many people out there love their content and are avid supporters. One fan commented on one of their streams, "Dudes be kings." They teach men to work on themselves, focus on their dreams, and become high-value men. They also teach men to never date single mothers, and check any woman asking to reschedule the date saying, when a girl tells you, "Hey, let's rain check or reschedule," you simply respond, "Hey, that's cool, but I'm not really a fan of flaky girls. If we go out, you're going to pay for drinks or dinner, or whatever plans you guys had." Fit is an author of a book called Why Women Deserve Less, which argues that modern women are unfairly benefiting from feminism at men's expense. He claims, "The relationship between most men and women throughout all of history has been transactional. It has been prostitution. All men are Johns, all women are whores." They have hosted many influencers on their podcast, one being Andrew Tate, who has appeared on the show multiple times before his legal troubles. Fresh&Fit have defended the Tate brothers against the claims and allegations. They have also found themselves in hot water over anti-Semitic stances when they hosted noted conservative pundit Candace Owens and white supremacist Nick Fuentes. When Fuentes appeared on multiple episodes of the Fresh&Fit podcast in July 2023, he made multiple misogynistic and anti-Semitic statements. Fuentes stated during the show that women were baby machines because that's what their brains are about. Fuentes and manosphere influencer Sneeko denied the Holocaust and attempted to justify Nazi book burning, as well as claiming that transgenderism is the result of a Jewish conspiracy. Fuentes and Sneeko outwardly stated that they did not believe in the Holocaust.
I said, I don't believe in the Holocaust.
The Fresh&Fit host stated during the shows that we're the biggest platform that's talking about the JQ. No one else will do it. The term JQ has been interpreted to refer to the Jewish question. Collectively, the Fresh&Fit live streams featuring Nick Fuentes garnered 2.4 million views on the Rumble platform. In August 2023, the Fresh&Fit podcast was demonetized and removed from the YouTube Partner Program.
August 2023, when everything changed. They suffered a fall from grace after YouTube decided to cut the financial cord of the very popular podcast.
The demonetization led the host Myron Gaines to become emotional and seemingly on the verge of tears during the announcement to his audience.
So I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
There were a few reasons that the podcast was removed from the YouTube Partner Program. Fresh&Fit made numerous racist comments, particularly towards black women. For example, they said they don't dabble in the dark when referring to dating black women, and that they don't want to date ghetto black women and Shaniquas. The podcast has been accused of misogyny, with the hosts frequently disrespecting and belittling female guests, telling them to shut the fuck up and listen. They were demonetized only a month after hosting the white nationalist Nick Fuentes, and even encouraged him to say the N-word, which the hosts and guests then laughed at. YouTube stated they suspended the Fresh&Fit channel from the YouTube Partner Program for repeated violations of our policies, including our advertiser-friendly guidelines and community guidelines. Comedian Andrew Schutz discussed the demonetization with Fresh&Fit ally DJ Akademiks, where the comedian and other guests laughed at Fresh&Fit's situation.
They got demonetized, you know, it was a minor setback for a major comeback. They still doing the pod, man.
That's
you know,
fire,
they got some different monetization strategies. You know,
What else are they working on? What's their different monetization
yo,
strategies?
what's up with y'all, man?
Yo, what's their different monetization strategies?
Nah, hold on, man. I don't like how y'all. I feel like y'all been.
You
bringing
brought them up. I ain't bring them up.
Yeah,
You
I
brought
did.
them up.
Y'all-
Don't be
I-
upset at us for shit you
giggling
bring
like
up.
y'all praying to my man's downfall.
Fresh is facing allegations that he got his ex-girlfriend, Chinese model CJ Daisy, also known as daisychen, pregnant and then tried to pressure her to get an abortion. On April 3rd, 2024, Daisy posted DMs with Fresh on Instagram. She revealed he pressured her to have an abortion against her wishes after she told him she was pregnant. Her messages indicate that Daisy and Fresh were together, but that he was also having unprotected sex with other women. Daisy shared a blood test confirming her pregnancy and has since shown ultrasounds. Despite Fresh not wanting to be a father and advising Daisy to take an abortion pill due to financial constraints, she refused, stating she did not want to terminate the pregnancy and that it is against her religion. According to Daisy, they met in November 2023 in Miami, and on New Year's Day, Fresh asked her to be in a committed relationship. In January 2024, she returned to China to celebrate Chinese New Year. Before leaving, they had a conversation where he expressed seeing a future together. She intended to move in with him in Miami and visited Barbados to meet his family. She discovered he was cheating shortly after she arrived in Miami. He asked her to move out and became unreachable. She returned to China and realized she was pregnant on March 30th. He refused to discuss it in person, suggested she take a pill, and she cautioned other women about him. Daisy's Instagram page was deleted, but messages were shared online. On April 4th, 2024, Daisy shares a phone call between them where she tells Fresh she is pregnant.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing.
On April 5th, 2024, Fresh&Fit addressed the allegations on their podcast. Their lawyer, James Sexton, advised them to refrain from commenting on the issue. Additionally, they talked about manipulative tactics some women use on men, that the pregnancy claims may be false, as Fresh and Daisy had tension over not wanting to get an apartment together.
She's mad because Fresh didn't want to get her a fucking apartment in Miami. Ta-da! There you guys fucking go, alright? She's mad because Fresh didn't want to fucking get her an apartment in Miami and he didn't want to be with her no more. That's why she's doing all this shit.
On April 5th, rival YouTubers AbaNPreach released their first video on the topic.
Now, can I ask you a question? Is that Fresh? I'm just asking. Is that a new one?
God.
Or is it this the most stale-ass mistake you can make in the world?
God damn.
On April 6, 2024, AbaNPreach released their second video addressing the allegations. They interviewed Daisy to get her side of the story. This video featured clips of Fresh initially denying his relationship with Daisy, followed by clips of him expressing affection for her and acknowledging her as his girlfriend.
Really serious conversation, like planning a future and ask me what I want to do.
On April 8th, 2024, Fit streamed solo on the Fresh&Fit YouTube channel, responding to AbaNPreach's video and trying to reveal details about Daisy's character. Fit claimed to have warned Fresh about Daisy in the past and accused her of being a sex worker, an allegation Daisy has denied. During the stream, Fit shared a video from an anonymous source supposedly showing Daisy as an escort negotiating payment with a client.
Like, she was trying to fish for an emotional reaction to make you look crazy there.
Yeah, 100%.
On April 10th, AbaNPreach responded to a YouTube video where Fresh from Fresh&Fit admitted to influencing another girl into having an abortion.
There's something called the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And like,
shit.
basically.
You about to tell this story? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so basically, right, I was with this chick and we were kind of like fizzling out. It wasn't working out, but she got pregnant. And then I kind of told her like, yo, we can work this out. Don't worry about it, but we can't have kids right now. And then I did a Hail Mary. And now I'm here.
No, tell them what the Hail Mary is. Tell them what the Hail Mary is. Tell them what it is.
Okay.
Go all the way.
Okay. So the Hail Mary is, for example, right, where like you tell the chick what she wants to hear, and you're gonna have kids later on, make her get an abortion, you take her to McDonald's, get a McGriddle and an orange juice, sit her down, you tell her about life, and you started this happen, and you never see her again. Wait.
That got really dark. You couldn't get her a nicer meal.
Fresh. You ever gonna stop self-snitching?
Again!
AbaNPreach pointed out that Fresh&Fit might be diverting attention from this serious issue by bringing up irrelevant details about the girl possibly being a sex worker. They claimed that the video showing Daisy working as an escort and the police report are weak evidence, due to Daisy's face not being visible in the video and the documents being in Chinese and unauthenticated. The video garnered over 448,000 views in 24 hours. Later that day, Sneeko supported Fresh on X, formerly Twitter, by stating, "Fresh&Fit has greatly benefited many Western men more than any other podcast." The post garnered over 3,400 likes within a day. Famed anti-feminist influencer Peal weighed in on the drama, claiming the trad feminist bitches were after Fresh&Fit.
To get pregnant by an influencer she knew for a month. Am I the bad guy for saying she gets what's coming to her?
Other respected YouTubers in the manosphere space have also taken to critiquing Fresh&Fit for their response to the scandal. Daisy continues to make her rounds on podcasts and YouTube channels defending herself. The internet is on fire with the news, debating if it's true, if Daisy handled this properly or if she's just chasing fame, if Fresh responded properly, and so much more.
Wow. So he's out here trusting 304s on their word. That doesn't make it look any better. I'm sorry. Why? I don't know. Taking their word, knowing that they have a certain level of income, knowing that they have a certain level of status, and that women see that and their eyes light up and they want a piece of that, no matter what they may tell you.
Today's update's kind of crazy. I never thought I'd be making this video, but you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Was I wrong? Not really, kind of. So I thought this whole AbaNPreach, Daisy, Fresh&Fit debacle, the whole arc was done. But another twist came down the way. 2 twists. One twist you guys already might know of. She didn't keep the baby.
I'm not gonna kill my baby, because I planned the baby with him. But just everything, like, after everything's going on, like, really, like, I'm not gonna be a single mother. I don't want my baby grow up without a father. Even until now, he's not showing up.
Because as I'm reaching out, talking with her, to get information initially when we were gonna do the first video, the weeks go by, and she keep messaging me, but she messaging me weird stuff. But here's the thing that was weird to me. Yeah, homegirl's trying to flirt with me. She's like, yo, I know you want me. And I was like, huh? It's like, I know it. You want me. Now please download Snapchat. I'm like, nah, I don't want no more apps. She's like, please do it for me. And she thought that shit was gonna work. I was like, nah. It's like, so why are you talking to me then? And I was like, listen, you just had an abortion. I just made sure you good. That's it. And she's trying to lay it on thick. And I'm like, listen, I'm like, lady, why are you being so aggressive? It's not like we out here sharing every detail about our lives. Like, why are you trying to say something? This is weird. Like, let me get this straight. You just date one YouTuber, okay? It goes horribly. You get pregnant by him after you accelerated the whole process insanely fast. Then you thinking about going through an abortion, which you do end up doing, and you lie about the timeline. And then with the person that was helping you to expose all these details, you trying to start some kind of illicit relationship. Huh? Huh?
It remains to be seen what will happen with the newest controversy for Fresh&Fit. It is unlikely they will disappear from the manosphere anytime soon. The internet will likely continue to speculate and share their opinions about what happened and what will happen in the future.